Also on the line, we have the head coach of the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters, Yeng Guiao. Good evening, Coach Yeng. Welcome to the Solar Sports Desk.
Good evening, Cheska, and good evening, Gina, and good evening to all your televiewers.
Coach, a lot of people were saying, okay, Rain or Shine, this is a team that can stop San Mig Coffee from getting that Grand Slam. But you didn't want any of that. You don't want to focus on San Mig Coffee and what they're trying to do, but you want to focus on what Rain or Shine is trying to achieve here in the finals.
Yes, Gina, that's right. It's a matter of perspective, really. We don't want to focus on spoiling somebody else's party or the enjoyment of the fans seeing a Grand Slam. We don't want to focus on that. We just want to focus on winning our own championship, writing our own history, and just try to get back. This is the second time this year that we're facing San Mig Coffee. We lost to them the first time, faced them in the All Filipino, and it's always nice to have a second chance. And you feel you're a little wiser. You feel that you've learned your lessons, but we only know maybe after Game 5. And the problem is San Mig is playing so well. They have such confidence in their system, in their coaching staff, in Coach Tim, that they're almost invincible. Like I thought, Talk and Text really had the best chance of ending the Grand Slam ambitions of San Mig. But I can't see any better matchup. I don't think we are the right matchup against the San Mig, at least size-wise or talent-wise. We just have to find something else to beat them with.
Well, Coach, for both imports in these teams, you have Marcus Blakely, who has played a lot in the PBA. He's very familiar with, obviously, with the league itself. And of course, you also have Arizona Reid, who also has had previous experiences in the PBA. When you make these two imports face each other, what are the pros and cons? What's going to happen?
Well, they played different roles for us. This year, A.G. Reid scored a lot for our team. I think he was averaging close to more than 30 points per game the last maybe 6 or 7 games for us. And Marcus Blakely really scores in the low 20s or maybe a little less than that. But they win. And the nice thing about Marcus Blakely is he knows when to score, he knows when to defend, he knows when to find his teammates. And that's what really makes the San Mig team strong and balanced. Our problem is, as I've said previously, we can't find any mismatches against San Mig Coffee. Their bigs can guard our smalls, and their smalls can guard our bigs. So no matter what we do, they just keep switching on us, and we can't really get those good looks and open shots that we usually get with other teams. So that's something they have to work on all series long. If they're switching on us, what else do we need to do to get open looks, to get high percentage shots? That's really been our problem every time we play San Mig Coffee.
Coach Yeng, you mentioned how much you have to rely on Arizona Reid this past conference. Do you think that it's a little bit too much for one person to handle? I mean, he's been carrying the load a lot. I remember there was one game that he scored pretty much 90% of the points in one quarter, and I can't remember who you guys were against. But what else do you need from him, or are you asking too much from the import?
AD is really a big scorer. He plays the least minutes among all the imports. I think he was averaging around 36, 37 minutes, the least among all the imports. But he was the highest scoring import. So, once AD gets into a role, we just let him get the ball. We just let him play his game. We don't try and stop him from doing what he does best. His energy really is outstanding. He's in shape. And once he gets there and once he wants to do that, sometimes we just let him have his way. But we have to balance it out somewhat in this series. We have to get others involved. We have to get our bench involved. We have to get our bigs involved. We had problems with our bigs scoring in the series against Alaska. But if we're not going to solve that problem, if our bigs can't score or if our bigs can't get themselves open, we will have problems. Arizona, Reid can't play 5 games and try to score all by himself. We have to have balanced scoring, and I think he understands that. Reid also, I think, is one of the top assist persons among all the imports. He was averaging like 6 or 7 assists for us in the series. So aside from scoring, he knows when to find his teammates and how to find his teammates. So it's just that, he's such a good scorer that everything else takes a back seat. All the stats look like they're not that significant because he scores so well. But he's really a good rebounder. He can pass the ball. He doesn't turn the ball over too many times, although I was a little disappointed. One game he turned the ball over like 5 or 6 times. But aside from that, his stats are good, except that he's really a good scorer, and that's what people remember from him.
All right. Thank you so much, Coach Yeng. And also, we hope that you can join us live here in the studio one of these days.
Yeah, I'll be happy. I'll be glad to. Coach Steve says every time he's in your program, there's something good happening. So it's the same thing for me. So I'd like to be there one of these days.
All right. Thank you.
Coach.
Thank you, Coach. And we're looking forward to a fantastic series between the 2 teams and, of course, the 2 coaches.
Thank you.